Here we are. Beautiful, beautiful river. Water's so clear today. There's a really big shale bank right there. I hiked down there one time. I never really found much in it. So what I'm gonna do is hike upriver and see what I can find. I know of a spot a ways up. But we're just gonna take it slow today and see what we can find. Anyway, see you soon. Okay, so the way I like to go to get up river is there's a big bend in the river. So I'm just cutting right through the forest here. Really beautiful piece of land. The old trees and stuff. It's a bit of a walk, but really pretty one. Look at all that. Pretty nice, eh? Anyways, I'm gonna keep on trucking. Look at just how gorgeous that water looks today. Super nice. It's a warm one. Anyways, we found, well, we sort of at the start of where I like to start to look. Some good stuff's come out of this part of it, but things like crabs and found a big ammonite right there in the cliff there. That was cool. Not like super big, but like, I don't know, decent size. You can see markings of people here checking it out. Just walking up on the cliff there. I don't really see anything jaw-dropping or anything that I would really feel warrants unpacking my tools. But I'll take a quick look around, and if I find anything cool, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep trucking along. But anyways, we'll see in a bit. It's really warm. I'm gonna keep walking. Let's see what's going on over here. It looks like it's gonna be slippery. Some more shale cliffs here. This part just around the corner is kind of cool. I want to show you that, man. I think I'm going to turn the camera off and do my thing. Look at all that. Big cave. You gotta be careful. You can tell this slab just wants to come right down. Walk around that. Oh, would you look at that? Somebody was nice enough to leave us some polar ice, orange blizzard. Very cool. I'm just gonna chuck this up on the beach. I have to grab it on the way back. Not cool. But yeah, look at that. This thing looks super cool in the winter. Big icicles. It's something from the Lion Witch in a wardrobe, Narnia type stuff. Pretty cool. Okay, so here we're at a spot that I'm particularly fond of. Really like this spot. This is from when I was here last. It's a big bivalve, but calcite veins developed all the way through it, so there's like, that's all I could really get out of it, so I just left it here for someone else to find. So first thing I noticed when I come here is this all looks very different. So what I'm trying to figure out in my brain, there's a stick right there, could have come from up there, but somebody could have put it there. But this actually looks like the whole shelf is shifted down. But it almost looks like somebody's been picking through it. But I don't think one person could do all this in direct sunlight. Wow, somebody could, but unlikely. But I'm surprised to see this like this, so I'm gonna have a look around. I'm gonna look down this edge here, and then I'm probably gonna come back and take a look at that, figure out what's going on there, if there's anything in there. But anyways, this is a pretty cool spot, because as you can see, just a big edge. This whole thing gets washed when the rivers rise in the winter. As you can see, it's right brown like concrete, and then through the summer this stuff comes out, covers it up, then the river washes it, and then more comes down. Sometimes you get concretions that pop, just fall right out of the wall. And what happens is this has got like ridges in it, and they sort of catch in there, which is pretty awesome. So really just walking along here, you can find some neat stuff. See if we can get like a nice picker outer. It's a good sized concretion, so I'll crack this guy open. See if we can't find something really cool though. Concretion, it's called a serpentine or septarian nodule. All the calcite veins and stuff in it. Serpentine, not serpentine. I'm watching so many rock videos lately. Looking for Fraser River Jade. See what we got here. Nothing. Usually I can find something pretty cool just right here. Usually right when I get here I'll do sort of a clean out almost. I'm not seeing anything too eye-popping as of right now. Ooh, come back here. Decent concretion, we'll crack that open as well. Oh, it's got an odd look to it. You never can tell with these ones, but it definitely looks like something. Keep that. We will keep that. Neat little concretion. There's nothing on the old clean out. Okay, so we're digging away. Hello. You gotta watch for that. But anyways, digging away, trying to see if we can't uncover some goodies. So I found a big concretion. And they're pretty good. Get rid of some of that. Alright. What do we got going on with this guy? Take a look at it when I get down. Alrighty. Getting down's kind of fun. Just wiggle your feet and you basically just float down. Pretty neat. It's hot up there. Okay, so got a couple concretions. Just give them a couple smacks and see what happens. Nothing. A little bit of something. Pyrite. Like maybe a big chunk of coprolite or something. Looks like there's crab and there's all kinds of stuff in there. Some crabs, some shells. That's poop. Let's see what we got in here. Doesn't look like it's gonna be anything good. We got this big sucker. Wash that up. Something going on there. It just had a really weird break to it. Super duper odd break. I don't know, like, comment if you know what the hell that is. I got no clue. But it looks like I am seeing lines. But I'm not seeing any really on this side. Yeah, I really don't know. Yeah, it's weird. We'll let it dry off, see what we think. Where was I? Oh yeah, this thing. That's a pretty crazy pattern. Anyways. Where's that big muckin tuckin? Oh, there it is, I think. Yeah, that'll be it. There you go. Oh. Septarian nodule. A lot of these big ones are just septarian nodules, but you never really know what else might be in them. Okay, so I'm just chewing my snack here. what I'm gonna do is take these two poles out. I see some concretions up there that I want to pick at, see if I can get to come down. But anyways, I won't bore you with putting these poles together. I will turn the camera on once I'm closer to getting one of them down. So stay tuned for that, I guess. There's these big ones. I don't think I'll be able to get them to move though. Moved a little bit, but whatever. I'll leave this with me for a little bit, I guess. Alright. Getting a little closer. Looks like it's broken. I would love to just be able to climb out and pull that off. La 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 la. Try to push it from a different direction, maybe. Alrighty, here we are. Well then, that one was a lot bigger than it looked. Anyways. There we go. Cut my finger a little bit, or my hand, sorry. These rocks up there can be pretty sharp. Got a whole bunch of rocks in my pants. Let's see.
see what we can do here. Oh. Okay, go get my hammer and give that a whack, I guess. Alrighty. So it looks like this bit wants to come off. I can already see like a fossilized leaf or something. Super septarian. Kind of neat, kind of cool. That's there. I'm gonna try to hit it there. Super septarian in there. So there it is. Okay, fossilized wood. Okay. Nothing much. Nothing. All that for nothing. Oh well. Something going on in there. Alrighty, got a couple more good sized concretions. Gonna tap these guys open and see what they got. So that is a clamshell. Kind of neat. It's got little crystal sort of pockety sort of things going on in there. Dunk. And then we got the other half right here. There's some more of it. So that would go something like that. That'll go something like that. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty cool. Oh, it's got some cool colors to it. Nice little clamshell, and then nothing. Maybe some fossilized wood or something. Trace amounts of whatever it is. Nothing. Nothing. Is that all? I think so. Still got that cool piece. Pretty sure that's petrified wood. I could be wrong looking at it when it's dry, but when it's wet, it looks pretty darn good. But anyways, yeah, that's that, I guess. So on my way out I found this guy. This is see, I'm not even done packing. This is a piece of this is like a cast or whatever, the imprint of an ammonite. It's a Canidoceras. The septarian nodule, like these mineral veins, just sort of tore it apart pretty much. There's a little bit more of it there, but that's sort of the reason why I was going after these huge nodules, breaking them up, because the bigger the nodule is, the more room there is for cool stuff inside. But more often than not there's nothing in them, but there's been a few times, like there was that one, and I also found one over in that area way up on the wall. It's about an ammonite this big. Still gotta prep that one out. Maybe I'll do like a prep video or something in the future. But yeah, that's why I was going crazy after these big ones, is that usually there's big ammonites in them. Smaller ones are obviously easier to break, right? But anyways, that's sort of what we were looking for. The other half of that is actually in my mom's garden. I took it home ages ago. This is pretty old, but anyways, so that's a little explanation there. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep packing up now. So quickly go over the finds of the day. This is a pretty cool little clam. That's the hinge back there. There's the outer shell. It's neat. What I think is petrified wood. I really like that one. That one really looks really cool. You can almost see like the grain or whatever. This is part of what looks like an ammonite, but very, very poorly preserved. Like there's just parts that hint at it being one, like right there. So that's kind of cool. We got this neat bad boy over here. Real cool. I'm trying to get some good pictures of that with my phone. And I think that's all that's really like major noteworthy. There was this little piece over here. I'm not really gonna take that home. I'll leave it out for somebody else to find. It's only really that piece of petrified wood I kind of want to take home. But yeah, that's sort of what we found so far. You can see over here, this is what you can find, is really big sort of clams and ammonites. There's that bit over there, but as you can see, not every day is a mind blower. It's important you just get out and do what you like to do. Some fresh air and whatnot. But yeah, that's that. This is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to watch this sort of get eaten up by the elements and process through. I'm interested to see what's inside of it. This big piece here. You can tell it's just freed itself from the wall and it's sort of just slumped. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here. So yeah, I'm gonna hop to it. See you in a bit. Alright, on my way out here. This is gonna take a while. Thought I'd just show you how beautiful this spot is. This would be a great spot to swim. It's gonna take me a while to get out of here. I'm hiked quite a ways. But we didn't really find too much today. What I'll do is when I get home, I do have some specimens that I prepped out, I think last year, that I found from this spot exactly. So they'll give you an idea of what you could find here. Like there is some pretty nice places. I'm in the Parksville area, by the way. I'm on Englishmen River. It's a beautiful river. But yeah, once I get home, I'll show you some of the cool stuff I pulled out of here, because they are pretty awesome. Anyways, I should probably focus on not falling over. I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, back home now. I wanted to show you what we could have found at that spot. So this guy right here was found there. Pretty nice looking ammonite. Not the best preservation, but to have those inner whorls is really nice. This guy right here was found there as well. Again, pretty nice to have the inner whorls. You can see it broke into a few pieces. There's a little bit of it in there. Glued it back together, prepped it all out. Pretty nice. Here's one that I'm still working on, but it's pretty cool. You've got your suture patterns over here. Sort of like what's left of the structure inside that would have held the shell together from the pressure of the deep ocean. And then over here you can see these little holes. Pretty neat. Those are actually holes that occurred before the fossilization process. And they're actually evidence of predation from bivalves. Kind of cool. Another ammonite that was found in that first spot. I was looking for these other pieces that would have been down there still, but I couldn't find them. And yeah, a lot of these other ones are from all over the place. And in my next video I'll be posting one about, not this big one, but one that I found that's fairly recently that's bigger than that one, which is pretty exciting. It's being prepped right now. I'm really just waiting for all that to be finished because I want to show you guys the finished product. But anyways, yeah, stay tuned and we'll see you in the next one.